What if I told you there's an entire neighborhood surrounded by a wall with only 3 entrances? Can we clear out all the zombies, fortify the entrances, and have the entire place to ourselves? Let's find out. Now this is going to be a very intense and harrowing operation, so we better make sure we have all the food that we need. Some nice, delicious food, in fact. It will be our only comfort when we're out there battling the hordes. 6 peanut butter sandwiches, but we're not done yet. Let's soup these up with some cabbage, soy sauce, and hot sauce. Just like Mom used to make. But sandwiches alone won't defeat the zombie hordes. We grab all of our shotgun shells, all of our 9mm. Eat well tonight, for tomorrow we may die. I guess we'll tackle the southern entrance right now. Oh my god. I just hear the grumbling of zombies coming out of the darkness. Good thing we're not using night sprinters. I go from slightly peckish all the way to well-fed. And somebody's gonna have to take care of these trees, and that somebody's probably gonna be me. I just know it. Alright, I really have no choice but to go further into the neighborhood. I would have preferred to go the other way, but if I cut through one of these houses or yards, I risk losing some of the horde. And I want to keep them right behind me so we can dispatch them with great dispatch. Alright, that was one victory, but we still have a lot of ground to cover. Each of these houses is probably filled with a couple of zombies, and we also got random zombies hiding in the trees. To get back to my truck, I just need to follow the trail of bodies. Throughout the late morning, zombies keep converging on my truck, no doubt attracted to the sound of all the excitement, but I take them out as they come. I become lost while trying to navigate the maze-like roads. Clearly, it was designed this way to confuse intruders like me. Time to go off-road. I do some machete killing for a bit in order to conserve ammo. And that's a job well done, I say. We have some zombies over to the west, but they aren't bothering anybody. We are going to take one of these houses to be our forward operating base. We don't respect the Third Amendment here. I board up the windows for a little extra safety. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want just a single pane of glass between me and the outside when I'm sleeping. Now let's make it official. I spend the night going through the possessions of the former residents, and from what I can see, it's pretty grim. They must have led an extraordinarily boring and ordinary life. They don't even have a word search magazine, the most mundane of puzzle books. Their entire legacy is now this single can of sardines. Knife morning, isn't it? We spend all morning and afternoon battling the zombies, much like yesterday. But then, disaster strikes. At first, I'm stunned by extreme annoyance. But then I pull myself together and try to come up with a solution. First thing we need is another vehicle. We find a key in the step van, but unfortunately it won't start because it's out of gas and the battery's dead. But we can still access our truck's mechanics and uninstall that battery for temporary usage in the step van. I siphon some gas into an empty bottle. Install our good battery. Add gasoline. I pray to the machine spirit, and the engine comes alive. After that crisis, I decide to spend the night at the fire station. We need to resupply on sandwiches and check on our tomatoes. I sit among my tomatoes and I take some time to reflect and contemplate and appreciate the true beauty of nature. The next morning, I harvest all of my tomatoes so we can eat them. Dang, our mini fridge is too small for all of our tomatoes. I think for now I'll just shove them in the cabinet above, and that should be fine, right? Alright then, we've cleared out the majority of the neighborhood. The next step will be to make some fortifications on the 3 entrances that we are aware of. The only thing I've brought with me is a bunch of boxes of nails. All the wood we can find here, we can chop down a bunch of trees, and also we can dismantle doors from the houses to get doorknobs and hinges that we need for the gate. I haven't thought too much about the design of the gatehouse, so let's just make it up as we go. Construction is delayed by constant zombie attacks. I didn't check the weather forecast, so this rain caught me completely off guard, but no matter, the job needs to get done. Well, this is the basics of the design. From this vantage point, we can cover the gateway of any intruders, and look at that, we have a volunteer right now. I chow down on my final sandwich and continue construction. And despite the weather, the helicopter decides to show up today. But this is actually a good thing, and let me tell you why. The sound of the helicopter will draw remaining zombies from the neighborhood, and also a bunch of zombies from out in this field area. We will destroy them, and then the area will be that much safer. We have 136 shells, that should be enough. It starts off as a bunch of singleton zombies and small groups. But it isn't long before we need the shotgun. The area near the gate is becoming a bit too hairy, so I retreat out into the field. But as the battle continues, I realize there are no zombies coming from the neighborhood, so I decide to retreat back into the neighborhood. We now stand upon a field of victory. We suffered minimal damage. They tore down this one section of the wall, but we can rebuild it. 6 a.m. Let's try and get the other 2 gates done today. Chopping some wood in the morning. Work complete. It's 3 p.m. and we've got the western gate done. Now let's tackle the north. By the time we finish the northern gate, it's close to 11 p.m. Tomorrow, we begin the tedious task of going door to door and clearing out all the zombies from all the houses. Breakfast time. It seems that I've eaten all of my supplies, except for this 1 can of sardines. Damn, the rain is really coming down. It'd be nice to get some more rain collection barrels built up. Oh, we found some dog food. That's the only canned good we found so far. We might have to eat it, honestly, with the way things are going. Well, we'll keep on searching. It's not even lunchtime. Ah! Hey, canned tuna. Okay, we got lunch. We're not finding much. Not even 1 gun case. After searching about a dozen houses, we finally get a gun case with some more shells and a double barrel. It seems like the drop rate for gun cases and canned food is much, much lower in this neighborhood than in the previous one we searched. Whoa! We're definitely finding plenty of zombies that never got the memo. And they're just stuck in here in these houses. And we gotta take them out. Hey, dried split peas. Perfect. I do not want to share a base with zombies, but actually, now that I say it, maybe that's not a bad idea. Have some friends. Let's make sure we don't let them in the bedroom. Let me just grab a cooking pot so we can make a split pea stew. Let's get back to the forward operating base and eat our soup. I then set out on foot to get a better appreciation of the neighborhood. Lovely. Howdy, neighbor. What a friendly fellow. And while walking around, I find this step van that's in pretty decent condition. Unfortunately, the battery is dead, so it's not going anywhere. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then I find another step van that's in even better condition, but also 0% battery. But thankfully, the Project Zomboid loot gods bless me with a heavy-duty battery. We're in business. I really don't even want the van for transporting stuff around. I just want like a mobile container that I can use within this base to be loot storage. The forward operating base has been nice, but I think it's time we upgrade it. And there are some really, really nice houses to the north, and we should think about moving into one. Alright, this place looks pretty nice. Got a nice yard. Located close to the north and west gate. Huge bathroom. Well, I think I did a pretty good job of selling this house to myself, so we'll take it. It's going to be our base within the base. But it will never replace our fire station base. That is going to remain as our permanent home. I then get to work making this house worthy of a zombie survivalist. Good morning, neighbor. Everyone is so friendly around here. I acquired the other step van, now we have a pair, and I also found the generator in one of the garages. I'll just set that up here on the ground floor. I'm not really worried about attracting too many zombies who might try to damage it. Illumination. Behold the power of the electronic oven. The first night was a success. We got a great sleep. But look at this damn yard. This place is a mess, and we need to clean it up. I dump all the logs and other detritus in our garage here. We could use it for a building project some other time. And I think our yard is looking pretty dang good now. We did have some neighbors come over to say hello, but then they decided to take a nap. We'll just move them over to the neighbor's yard, which is decidedly unkempt. I've been hearing some zombies growling on the other side of the wall here, so I'm gonna head up to the north gate and check things out, clear out any zombies. While I do that, why don't you subscribe to the channel and check out some more Project Zomboid videos? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time for more zombie adventures. And we have a breach. The zombies have entered. That didn't take long.